Hey moms, welcome back to another video. Today is all about time management tips for single moms. Let's get right into it. If you guys do not know me, my name is Zach L. Grace. Here at Authentically Z, we help single moms thrive in motherhood because we believe that every mother deserves to flourish despite of the circumstances. Okay guys, we're gonna get right into the topic. I'm not gonna hold you long because I know that you gotta get back to motherhood, okay? I'll say this, in order for you to have great time management, you have to create a routine that works specifically for your home. I'm gonna say that again. You have to create a routine that works specifically for your home. And I want to talk about this. So I'm talking about in the sense of like me giving advice. I'm giving you this advice, right? But it's your job to go and take it and take this information that I'm providing to see if it works for your home. Not to try to force anything, because nothing forced never works. Not to push anything, but just to try it out to see. So I'm just giving you some tips and tools that you can use to incorporate to see if it works in your home, okay? I always like to give that little that disclaimer because I understand that there are so many different voices, there's so many different advice. I just want you to try these tips and see if they work. If they do, come back and let us know. All right, number one, you want to get your night routine in order. Yes, you heard me, your night routine. Your night routine is so important because whatever you do at night, it affects your morning. Let me tell you, give you a short, quick backstory. I remember that I was expecting myself to get up at 4 o'clock, but I wasn't going to sleep till 12. I don't know where I got that in my head where I thought that I can do all the things at night, go to sleep at 12, and then get up for prayer with God in the morning. It just didn't work. I was literally creating a life of insanity versus structure. You want to create a good night routine for you and your kiddos, okay? Period. And with that, creating a night routine, you want to create what I like to call a smooth system. And I call this the smooth system because with this system, whatever you do at night, again, it affects your morning. So with this smooth systems, you want to know yourself good enough and know your child good enough to, what are some of the things that you don't like to do in the morning? Okay, think about this. What are some things that you do not like to do in the morning? For me, I don't want to cook no food. I don't want to go look for no clothes. I don't want to be packing bags. I need all of that ready so when I be able to grab it and go, I need to be able to grab it and go. So that is one of the things. I like to create a smooth system. I like to lay out our clothes at night. I like to make sure that everything is in place close to the door because as a mother, you have mommy fog, you have mommy brain, and you forget a lot. It's been plenty of times where I've been halfway down the highway, halfway to work, and then I then forgot something because it wasn't in place. Call it OCD, what you want to call it. You want to put these things in place for you to have great time management when it comes down to parenting, okay? And with the smooth system, this is where you can incorporate like your meal prepping and your meal planning. I am a stickler of meal planning, so I do all of my meal planning on Sundays. I have my days that I have each day I'm doing something. I like to create most of my, I like to create most of my list, my grocery list throughout the week. As I'm noticing certain things, I put in my notes, but sometimes that don't always happen. So one of the good things I love, I have become a curbside queen because I noticed that a lot of my energy was going in the store, looking through all of the stuff, and to be quite honest with you, in this season, I just don't have time for it. I was getting mad about it at one point because I hate when I'm getting food that I just bought and it's bad 2 days later. I didn't even realize that you could put in the notes at the store that, hey, can you give me the latest date? Once I started doing that, it's been a game changer. I've had a few mess-ups and mess-ups, but I was able to just return it and they were able to replace it or give me my money back. And so that would be a great way where you can incorporate meal planning inside of this smooth system that you're going to create at night so that your morning is smooth, okay? Limit distractions. I'm gonna say that again. Mommies, I know that you want to be everything to everybody. I know you want to be nurturing. I know you want to be available, but as a parent and a mother, especially a single mom, you cannot afford the distractions. So you want to limit as many distractions as you can. Let me just give you a few of them that works for me. I keep my phone on D&D. I'm gonna be quite honest with you, pretty much every day. Because I have mommy brain a lot and mommy fog sometimes, or I'm always in thought, God is always downloading something in me. I like to have a clear mind, and I do not like notifications. I have no social media notifications that come to my phone. I literally have to go on the app to see those notifications, but on my phone, everything is turned off because I cannot afford the distraction. So that's a good way to start. Even with calls, if you are like myself, Like if you have certain key people that you may need to get through when it comes down to phone calls, you can set that up in your phone where you can be able to set up in your favorites people who can still come through. Other than that, nah. And even with them, you have to set boundaries with them just to let them know, hey, this is my focus time. This is my work hours. I'm unavailable to speak at this time. I'll talk to you later. So you want to limit as many distractions as you can. Sis, I know you want to binge watch that Netflix series that you have been wanting to watch, all your coworkers been talking about, all your friends been talking about, but you may want to take a step back and be able to limit that, because you know you watch one episode, you're going to watch the whole series, and then it's going to be 12 o'clock and you be thinking you're going to get up at 4 and you're not. So limit the distractions. Limit as well. Keep it silent. You want to be able to give that energy to a gift that God gave you, your baby. Period. The next thing is you want to be able to be flexible. Give yourself grace. Take a step back, because we know as a parent, our children's transition is always transitioning. It's always ever moving. I remember when my baby was like in that one, well, I'll say that like 1 month to like 9 months, I was getting excited about actually finally being able to grasp certain growth spurs and certain development, so certain movement. And then as I was getting like a system cogged down, like, okay, boom, we got it. I noticed that, say for instance, his food, he likes potatoes. Okay, we're gonna do this. Then the next thing you know, he didn't want the potatoes. So you get yourself so agitated and so aggravated because your baby is just learning and different things, that you just have to take some time and just incorporate and allow yourself to be flexible in those times, to be able to adapt to any change, because they're forever changing, because they're forever growing. So be able to be flexible as possible, okay? The next thing is you want to learn to say no. Again, as a parent and a mother, especially a single mom, you cannot be everything to everybody. You have to put most of your energy into parenting or whatever your dreams that you have going on. You want to put your energy in that, because again, I don't know about anybody else, you're not working for your now, you're working for your future. So you're not gonna be able to go to all the outings. You're not gonna always be able to go to all the dinners. You're not gonna be able to go to all the dates. You have to remain focused and just learn how to say no. In this season that I am, unfortunately, it may make some people mad, but I have to say no, because I'm trying to build something for me and my baby's future. And I don't want us to be always here. So I have to start saying no now, because it's a certain goal that I have in my head that I have to reach. So you have to say no. And it's unfortunate, like I said, people's feelings maybe get hurt, but if they're understanding and if they're loving and they say they love you like you do, it should not be a problem. And my last tip, and my very favorite tip, I always like to save the best for last: trust God. Trust God, okay? Because again, when it goes back to that flexibility, things are so unforeseen. When it comes down to parenting, when it comes down to single motherhood, things are always changing, things are always shifting. And if you don't have that relationship with God and be able to trust Him and have that confidence in Him, it's gonna throw you off. Like, you're gonna be always mad, you're gonna be always agitated, you're gonna stay having an attitude, you're gonna be grumpy, you're gonna just be a negative Nancy, when again you're in a situation that you may not have signed up for, because that's what I used to say. You may be in it, but you want to make the best of it. You want to live, you want to create a positive environment for you and your kid. So why not start with that? Open up your mind, trust the Lord, and just allow things to things. I'm gonna just say it like that. So you want to trust God, okay? So I want to be able to recap for you guys really quickly so we can go through that, and then I'll let you guys go. The first thing is you want to create a consistent night routine to be able to have a smooth morning. The next thing is to create a smooth system. This is what I like to call it. You want to create a smooth system. Get everything prepped for at night, so in the morning, you guys are just getting ready and you're out the door. That's number 2. Number 3, you want to limit distractions. I am a stickler on D&D. I have become a D&D queen, and I've actually started teaching others how to be a D&D queen, and they love it. I get so proud when I see that D&D on when I'm texting somebody. I'm like, you go girl, you go, but you better have that D&D. You better focus. Incorporate it, okay? The 4th thing is flexibility. Things are forever changing with these kiddos. I just have to put it out there. So you have to be flexible to be able to adapt to change, okay? The next thing is you want to learn to say no. I'm sorry that you cannot be available to everybody, especially in motherhood. You have to be available for the things that God has called you to do, which is one of them should be raising your baby in a safe environment. The next and last thing is to trust the Lord. Trust God. When you don't have it and you don't got this, because one of my favorite things is you got this, but when you don't have this, God got it, okay? He got it. I love this saying about, it's a song, and I gotta find this song. It's like, if God willed it, he will build it. So if God, it say, if it's God's will, it's God's bill. It's his bill. So you want to trust him, put your trust in him, and lean back on him. And with that being said, if you guys are needing some prayers to pray over your toddlers, your kiddos, your children, I'm gonna put in the description a free downloadable, so you can download 5 easy prayers that you can pray over your children today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any tips that you want to share with your fellow moms, again, this is a place of love, peace, and we like community. You want to be able to share those tips on different ways to help different moms on their time management skills. I appreciate you guys watching this video. I pray you have an awesome day. Bye, moms.